Hey, what's going on, people? It's time to do a little Dan's Dime Saver of the Day and also to get away from my Fortnite before I break my controller. Anyways, today's Dan's Dime Saver of the Day is going to be sort of like a Philly steak sandwich sort of idea with a side of mini potatoes and leeks. So with that being said, people are currently liking my anti-Fortnite content. Weird. Anyways, let me show you the... Okay, so I got like 3 steaks that are about this size, they're just leftovers from another time. One of the things I learned on Sam the Cooking Guy is that you want to get it so it's frozen, but not totally frozen, so then you can cut it really thin. As you can see, like, these are really thin cut. They're going to cook really fast. They're going to sort of mimic what you would have in a shaved Philly cheesesteak. Okay, so I mean, that's a lot. That's going to be enough to make 2. I'm not going to have 2 tonight, but maybe I'll have one tomorrow. My kid might have one. Anyways, it's still in a semi-frozen state, so I'm just going to give it probably about a half an hour to defrost a little more now that it's cut, and then drain off that excess water, and then we'll season it up. Right now, I'm going to slice some potatoes. Okay, potatoes, butter, olive oil, salt, pepper, granulated garlic, and lemon juice, and everything bagel seasoning. Okay, the leeks I'm not going to put in yet because leeks cook way faster. But your potatoes are always what takes longest, so I'll throw these in the oven now. Okay, so I wanted to get some really good hot peppers, but I couldn't find them, so instead I got this extra hot prepared horseradish, and this, which is a cayenne pepper sauce, which was $1.20 at Sobeys. So I'm going to take equal parts of A1 steak sauce, Kewpie mayo, and then about equal parts Kaplansky's mustard, horseradish, and Cristal, which is going to be about a quarter of the amount as the A1 and the mayo. And in the end, we should have sort of like a creamy, spicy sort of Big Mac sauce situation for a steak. From this to that, which is spicy. It's carrying forward some mustard notes. It has some horseradish heat, but definitely a steak sauce undercurrent. So yeah, it's pretty much what I was going for. So that's going to get slabbered all over the bun. Steak bites. Got salt, pepper. Oh, need a little bit more Worcestershire sauce. Salt, pepper, Worcestershire sauce, cumin, cayenne pepper, granulated garlic, and yeah, so that's what's on there. I'm just gonna, and the veg over here, onions and green peppers, and there's gonna be jalapenos too, and then raw tomato. I'm gonna work green peppers, onions, jalapeno, pepper, salt, a bit of the horseradish, a bit of the hot sauce to carry forward that flavor, to squeeze the lemon. Potatoes are looking pretty fab. I prefer fried veg, except for the tomatoes. My kid prefers raw. Up to you what you would want to do. Delicious veg is done. Smells spicy AF. So this steak is going to cook faster than the $1 2-liter sell out at Shoppers when they're on sale. So in a flash, you'll see it done. So with this one, there's a bit of that grainy Kaplansky's mustard and the A1 steak sauce to carry those forward. 2 minutes later, you got these delicious thin strips of steak to line out on your sandwich. Components check. So far, we got steak, we got veg, we got sauce, we got potatoes in the oven, and we're about to add a bunch of leeks. Okay, so now a bunch of leeks are going to go in there. I'm just going to put it up to 450, put it in for maybe 10 more minutes to finish them off. You don't want none unless you got buns, hun. Okay, so far it's together. We'll see if it stays together. Let's put this baby together. So first we're going to put our delicious sauce on there. I'm going to toast it up a little bit. Then I'm going to go from there. Nice and crispy, see? Okay, now let's put nice distribution of steak. Now the veg. She is starting to burst. Just a tiny bit of this. It sort of has flavors of sub sauce. Oh look, and she even gave me a natural spot to cut. Alright. This is only half of the sub and a small portion of the potatoes, but there's no way in the world I could eat the whole thing. Time for a taste test. Those potatoes just came out of the oven on broil, so I'm going to start with the salt. Here goes nothing. For me, There are a few things better than a steak or a Philly steak sandwich done right. This rings out with the steak sauce and the horseradish and the mustard. The veggies are spicy and crispy and fried just perfectly. The bun is really done, and just so you can see, like, this is the texture of the steak, right? So, like, and it's done. Now, these potato and leeks, I added a little bit of Parmesan to. That was a last minute decision. This is gonna be hot as shit. Let's go. Has kind of a buttery, lemony, healthy scalloped potato kind of vibe. Overall, really, really good. I'm just learning how to use leeks, so that's new for me. Anyhow, this is really cheap. I recommend you do it. I've had those steaks in my fridge for God knows how long. Probably I was still engaged. Well, if it's in the freezer, you know, you can bring it out and you can eat it and it's just fine. Overall, you know, I'm thinking if you factor in how cheap those steaks are, it's probably about $3.50 a plate for a full-size sub and that side of potatoes. And I have an extra one. I don't know if I'll eat it. Give me a shout if you want to. Anyways, this has been Dan's Dime Saver of the Day. Like and follow if you enjoy. And you got some business to do. Cheers.